June of 2010, I was watching a golf tournament. During the golf tournament, they showed children going through chemotherapy without hair, and it just broke my heart. And the announcer indicated that there are PGA, LPGA, and Champions Tour pros that pledge $1,000 for every time they get an eagle. I thought, wouldn't it be wonderful if private golf clubs across the United States would participate, and every time an eagle was scored at their club, they would donate a nominal amount, something like $2. And then I kind of passed it on as just a fleeting thought, and I said, nah, it's somebody else will think of it, and they can take that on. As I went to church, from time to time, that Eagles for Children would come back from time to time, and I would write it down in my church bulletin, Eagles for Children. And then in the fall of 2011, I went to a Man Up retreat at Spring Hill, Michigan. And I bumped into Don there. And coincidentally, I didn't know he was going to be there, and he didn't know I was going to be there. And we chatted, and we committed to having coffee. During the retreat, several times, Eagles for Children came up again. And so I wrote it down, Eagles for Children. After Tuesday morning Bible study, a small group of us goes to a restaurant to eat breakfast. And I walk into the restaurant, and who do I see sitting together? Scott Strickland and Eric Spencer. So immediately I went home and incorporated Eagles for Children that morning, because that was the final prompting, I thought. And then shortly after that, Don and I got together for coffee and started talking about the retreat, and spent most of the time talking about our impressions of the retreat. And near the end of our coffee, I brought up the subject of Eagles for Children, and Don thought it was a fantastic idea, and basically he became the rocket fuel that took Eagles for Children off, because if it wasn't for Don, it would have never gotten off the ground.